Ladies and gentlemen, accountants of all ages, welcome to the wildest show in Britain. It's payroll time. I'm your host, Ronnie, and today we're diving into the thrilling world of UK payroll. Yes, you heard that right. Thrilling. Payroll. It's not an oxymoron, it's a miracle. Now, I know what you're thinking. Ronnie, have you finally lost it? Payroll is about as exciting as watching paint dry in the rain. Well, my skeptical friends, prepare to have your minds blown. We're about to embark on a journey that's part math class, part comedy show, and part self-help seminar. But why, you ask, should you care about payroll? Well, unless you're independently wealthy or living off the grid in a Scottish loch, in which case, how are you watching this? Payroll affects you. It's the magical process that turns your hard work into cold, hard cash. Or more accurately in 2024, numbers in your bank account. So buckle up, grab your calculators or your smartphones, and get ready for a wild ride through the world of UK payroll. All right, folks, let's break down this payroll business into something we can all understand. Pizza. Because who doesn't love pizza? Imagine you're making a pizza. The base is the employee's salary, the foundation of the whole operation. Now the sauce, that's the basic pay. It's spread all over, covering the basics. The cheese, that's your national insurance contributions. It's everywhere, and while it might seem like a lot, it holds everything together. The toppings are the various deductions and additions, pension contributions, bonuses, student loan repayments. But here's where payroll differs from pizza making. In payroll, you're not just making one pizza. Oh no, you're running the entire pizzeria. You've got to make sure every employee gets the right pizza with the right toppings at the right time. And if you mess up, well, let's just say angry employees are scarier than any health inspector. The oven, in this analogy, that's the payroll software, cooking up all these ingredients into the final product, the payslip. And just like a good pizza oven, your payroll system needs to be reliable, efficient, and preferably not on fire. Now let's dive into the key ingredients of this financial feast. First up, we have gross pay. This is the big number, the one that made you accept the job offer before you realized how much of it you don't actually get to keep. Next, we have our friend, tax. Tax. The mushroom of the payroll pizza. Some people love it, most people tolerate it, and a few try to pick it off. Income tax comes in different flavors or bands, as the cool kids in accounting call them. But, wait, there's more. National insurance contributions are the pineapple on this payroll pizza. Controversial but necessary. Then we have pension contributions, the healthy vegetables of payroll. You might not appreciate them now, but future you'll be thankful. Finally, we arrive at the promised land net pay. This is what's left after everyone else has taken their slice of the pizza. It's the number that hits your bank account, the one that determines whether you're eating caviar or instant noodles this month. And there you have it, the key ingredients of the payroll pizza. Buon appetito! All right, payroll aficionados, it's time to put on your dancing shoes because we're about to tango through the payroll process. Picture this. You're on Strictly Come Payrolling, and each step is crucial to nail that perfect 10 from the judges, in this case, HMRC and your employees. First step, the data cha-cha. You've got to gather all the employee information, names, addresses, national insurance numbers. One wrong digit, and poor Steve from accounting might find his pay slip delivered to a sheep farm in Wales. Next up, it's time for the salary salsa. This is where you calculate the gross pay for each employee. Hours worked, overtime, bonuses, it all goes into the mix. It's like being a DJ, but instead of mixing tracks, you're mixing numbers. Now for everyone's favorite part, the deduction dance-off. This is where you subtract all those fun things like taxes, national insurance, pension contributions, and any other deductions. Finally, we arrive at the net pay rumba. This is the smooth move where you calculate what's actually going into each employee's bank account. Get this right, and you're the Fred Astaire of finance. Get it wrong, and you're more like a dad at a wedding disco, enthusiastic but causing mild embarrassment and confusion. Section 5. Oops, common payroll pitfalls and how to dodge them. Now, my dear payroll Padawans, it's time to talk about the dark side of payroll. The mistakes, the blunders, the oh-no moments that keep payroll professionals awake at night. But fear not, for every pitfall, there's a way to leap over it gracefully. First up, the classic decimal point disaster. This is when £1,000 accidentally becomes £10,000 and suddenly your intern is driving a Lamborghini. Always double check your numbers, folks, and maybe triple check them. Next we have the tax code tango. Using the wrong tax code is like putting on the wrong pair of trousers. Everything fits weird and someone's probably going to notice. The deadline doom. Missing payroll deadlines is about as popular as a pineapple pizza at an Italian restaurant. Lastly, beware the deduction destruction. Forgetting to apply the right deductions is like forgetting to put on pants. It's embarrassing and someone's going to call you out on it. Keep a checklist of all necessary deductions and go through it like it's the world's most boring Christmas list. And there you have it, folks. Dodge these pitfalls and you'll be a payroll pro in no time. Section 6, your payroll toolkit. More than just a calculator. All right, payroll warriors, it's time to gear up. Your payroll toolkit is like Batman's utility belt, but with less shark repellent and more Excel spreadsheets. First up, payroll software. This is your Batmobile, your trusty steed. Good payroll software can automate calculations and generate reports. Next, the HMRC website. It's about as user-friendly as a cactus wearing boxing gloves. And don't forget your trusty sidekick, the payroll calendar. This super calendar reminds you of payment dates and tax deadlines. Last but not least, your secret weapon, a sense of humor. A laugh a day keeps the payroll auditors away. Section 7, Payroll Ninja Moves, Tips and Tricks. Listen up, grasshoppers, it's time to learn some payroll ninja moves. These tips and tricks will have you flipping through payslips like a kung fu master through the air. First trick, automate everything you can. If you're still doing calculations by hand, you might as well be using an abacus and a quill. Embrace the robots, people. Let the software do the heavy lifting while you focus on more important things like perfecting your evil laugh for when you deny expense claims. Next up, communication is key. Keep your employees in the loop about payroll processes, deadlines, and changes. Here's a pro tip: stay updated on payroll legislation. I know, reading about tax laws sounds about as fun as watching paint dry in slow motion. But trust me, it's better than getting caught out by a new regulation and having to explain to your boss why the company is suddenly on HMRC's naughty list. Lastly, always have a backup plan. Computer crashes, have a manual process ready. Internet down, carrier pigeons, alien invasion. Well, at that point, payroll might not be your biggest concern. But hey, if the aliens ask for your tax returns, at least you'll be prepared. Section 8, the Tax Tango, HMRC, and you are HMRC. The three letters that strike fear into the hearts of payroll professionals everywhere. But fear not, brave number crunchers. With a bit of knowledge and patience, you too can dance the tax tango with HMRC. RTI means you report payroll information to HMRC every time you pay employees. Tax codes are like secret codes, unlocking how much tax someone pays. National insurance contributions are like backing dancers in our tax tango. Use the right rates and thresholds to avoid a chaotic conga line. HMRC might seem like a strict dance instructor, but they're not the enemy. They even have a helpline for tax troubles. Section 9. Keeping your employees happy without breaking the bank. All right, let's talk about the real VIPs of the payroll world, your employees. You know, those people who do all the work and expect to be paid for it? Crazy, I know. First up, transparency is key. Employees love to know what's going on with their money almost as much as they love free food in the office kitchen. Make sure your pay slips are clear and easy to understand. If your payslip looks like it was designed by the same person who created the London Underground map, it might be time for a redesign. Now, let's talk about payday. Getting this right is more important than remembering your anniversary. Don't tell my wife I said that. Pay your employees on time, every time. Here's a pro tip. Offer flexible benefits. It's like a pick and mix of perks. Some people might want extra holiday days, others might prefer a gym membership. Lastly, be responsive to payroll queries. When an employee has a question about their pay, they want an answer faster than you can say tax code adjustment. Being quick and helpful with payroll questions can turn you from that person who emails about timesheets to payroll superhero in your employees' eyes. And there you have it. Keep your employees happy without breaking the bank, because a happy employee is a productive employee, and that's good for everyone. If you enjoyed this guide, smash that like button, hit subscribe and share it with your squad. Got questions? Drop them in the comments and we'll get back to you quicker than you can say payday. Until next time.